Cyclone Fenjal completed the landfall process on Sunday around 2 as it crossed the Tamil Nadu coast between Karaikal and Mahabalipuram. After making a landfall, Cyclone Fenjal was forecast to move west-southwards, but it remained stationary for 6 hours near Puducherry. Meanwhile, a relief operation led by the Indian Army and the NDRF began with over 100 individuals being evacuated in the first 2 hours. A humanitarian assistance and disaster relief column consisting of 1 officer, 6 junior commissioned officers and 62 other ranks were deployed in Puducherry. The Met Department also predicts moderate rainfall in Puducherry. Pramod Madhav has been constantly reporting from the streets of Tamil Nadu after the devastating cyclone, which has displaced just so many people. Take a look.
Well, as far as the Puducherry administration is concerned, what they're expecting is for the water to recede by evening or by night today, because there was high tide, and because of that the water stagnation, the draining of water was not happening at the rate that they wanted. But now that the high tide is over, we are also witnessing, because we've been here in the morning, we can definitely see that the water levels are receding here in most of the places in Puducherry. But that doesn't mean all is well, because there are still localities, residential areas, as you move forward this particular road, that are completely flooded. In fact, the rainwater was till the ground floor of the houses, and many of them had to take shelter in the floors above, or they had to be even rescued and taken to relief centers. So that is the situation. But for now, the Puducherry government says rescue is not a priority anymore, because it's so far done, is what the administration says. But to restore power, because the substations are fully flooded, so they are not able to provide power to even hospitals. So that is a very, very precarious situation. So that is the most important thing that they're working on at this point in time. There's no communication network. Most of the communication networks are down. The hospitals are not getting power. The water pumping stations are not getting power. So once power is restored, a lot of things will fall into place, is the idea that the administration has at this point in time. And also to provide relief items. Remember, there are people, many of them stranded inside their homes, not able to come out, venture out and get essential items. Many of them, we've been speaking to them since morning. All of them say, we've not had food, we don't have water, or, shortage of milk, etc. So all of that is also being provided. In fact, the government says they've provided over 60,000 packets of food since yesterday. So all of that is being handled by the government. But there are also complaints that the government was not prepared enough to brace the impact of the cyclone.
Cyclone Fenjal has made landfall near Puducherry, and it is actually Virupuram and Kadalur which has got the maximum amount of rainfall. In Puducherry, it was nearly 48 centimeters of rainfall, but in one location, Virupuram, it has gone up to 50 centimeters, and that is what you see over here. This is actually a part of the highway which is underwater, and those are the tractors that are being used by the farmers at this spot. But everything is underwater at this spot, and it is like most of these areas are completely got isolated. Volunteers are trying to help them. In fact, the straight road goes towards the actual new bus stand, but there is no connectivity over here, only because of these barricades that is actually blocking these dividers. This road, this water has not crossed that other path. Otherwise, it would have been completely kind of a serious issue over here. But now authorities claim that people who are in low-lying areas, they have been taken to the camps, and the Deputy Chief Minister is also moving from one camp to the other. We are at Virupuram, just like probably 1.5 kilometers from the main bus stand. And these are volunteers. They are not aware what is happening. Earlier, they were only trying to actually regulate traffic and help people who are bringing the bikes, motorbikes like that. But what's happening right now is that a JCB is here, and everybody is much closer to the JCB trying to take picture, and you see like they have broken it, and that's what you see, like complete rocks and everything is here. What the JCB is trying to do is actually break it and make sure that the water immediately flows out. As you could see on the road, it's almost like a feet high, but over there, as people are walking, these are the State Disaster Relief Front, Tamil Nadu Disaster Relief Force. Everybody's actually going over there to rescue the people. They claim that nearly 500 people are here. But the thing is that, like, as they are walking inside, the water level is increasing over there. Over there, you could see another family is being rescued and brought over here, children and women at this spot. And this is what is happening in Virupuram. now, as we speak also, one after the other, they are being rescued. Even now, one of the differently abled person is being rescued by an SDRF person over here, and volunteers are also present at the spot. In fact, you could see behind them, families are stuck inside and they're not able to go, because though that location looks like a high area, over here the water is like really deep and they have children and such. So that's the reason they are actually waiting for some kind of rescue, and they've been stuck here for more than 24 hours. The highway that actually connects this particular area is also inundated, and this is a flowing water which is coming from that direction, and it has to cross the highway and go through that side, and that is where the actual difficulty is, and people are suffering. And what's happening is that for nearly 24 hours people are stuck over here, and they claim that nothing is visible underneath, and that is why everything is kind of difficult for these people. In fact, we are walking in under nearly submerged in 2 feet of water, and from here you have to cross to that spot, and even after that there are spaces which is under kind of like water, and one after the other there are volunteers who are trying to help as well, and they claim that the water is up to their chest level, but even after that people are trying to actually go through this spot, and these are volunteers who are trying to help them to go to their homes. Actually, people, general public are over here. SDRF is also at this spot trying to help each other at this very difficult moment.